荷里活男神 Chris Hemsworth 喺超級英雄電影最終章度化身大肚腩阿叔，令唔少粉絲 O 晒嘴。好彩 Chris 只係靠特技化妝變肥仔，佢嘅爆肌身形仍然不減，仲會喺新作入面化身特警打外星人。呢部電影之前3集係由 Will Smith 同 Tommy Lee Jones 擔任主角，相隔7年再推出續集，換咗由 Chris Hemsworth 同 Tessa Thompson 呢一對男女特警做主角。雖然前作好經典、好受歡迎啊，但係對性格相當超嘅 Chris 嚟講，一啲壓力都冇啊。
First time joining this franchise. How is your character in this movie, Agent H, different or similar from the previous characters in Men in Black?
Yeah, we're making this film. We wanted to. It was a continuation of the franchise. It wasn't a revamp, and so we didn't want to, or remake. We didn't want to mimic what had been done before. We certainly wanted to stay true to the tone of the film and what the fans would expect, but. We had to make it our own, So we set it in London. My character's British. There's a little more sort of ego and I think sort of arrogance at time, a bit of cheekiness to him that I think probably wasn't done before, and with what say Will or Tommy had done. And Tessa, again had a very unique take on what she was doing. But our goal was just to make it. A global, international, feeling fun, comedic action film, and yeah, we had a hell of a time doing it. We shot in London, Morocco, Italy, so it has a different feel.
電影中 Chris 雖然以全黑西裝上陣，但係貼身嘅剪裁令 Chris 嘅爆肌身材若隱若現。因為角色再唔係神族，所以佢都刻意減磅貼近翻劇情。Chris 亦喺網上興奮鋪出練習打鬥動作嘅片段。Chris 呢一次除咗放低把暴風戰斧轉用激光槍之外，原來仲有挑戰多場特技飛車場面啊
And I saw that you posted on your social media that you went through a whole bunch of training before in preparation for this role. Could you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, we had a lot of there were fight choreography for the fight sequences and so on. Weapon sort of training with various kind of laser guns and so on.
Was it different from the training you had for Thor before?
Yeah, because that's a much more stylized type of fighting, obviously, and whereas this was grounded in sort of reality and normal sort of boxing, whatever sort of skills that you'd incorporate. Did a lot of car training and sequences, fishtailing out through the parking lot and sliding into the camera and so on, and a close-up, and that was great. And we did that for weeks, and we finally had this perfect sort of handbrake slide right up to the camera, and then they decided to cut.
Did you enjoy that?
I loved it. The training was epic. I just wished it had ended up in the film.
Chris 同女武神 Tessa 再度合作，更加有默契之餘，大家都期待 Chris 喺新作入面可以脫單，希望俾翻條感情線佢啊。
In Thor, he basically is enamored and in awe of Valkyrie, and whereas in this, he sees himself as a sort of the veteran and she's the rookie, and that causes some fun tension, but yeah, different to what we had done.
But what did you enjoy the most about this, like filming it?
To be able to shoot in London and Italy and Morocco and go to places I'd never been before, and but be fully immersed within that city very intensely for those weeks was fantastic. The people were wonderful. We had such a great time, and that's always a huge indication, that the fun you're having on the set, that it's going to reverberate onto the screen. So.